The basic concept we need to understand before getting into Salesforce is CRM. So what is CRM? CRM is nothing but customer relationship management. So you have any idea regarding this term?
Yes, Shafali. In fact, uh, we've worked on multiple CRMs and like the, uh,
Okay.
quite a few CRMs. Even in SAP, we have.
Yes,
Uh,
that's correct.
so yeah, kind of familiar with the word, but then yeah,
Yeah.
better to start from the start.
Okay. Fine, I got your point. So CRM is nothing but we know that it's a basically to it's a relationship between the customer and us, and the way we actually maintain that is the big concern, because
Yeah.
because after getting the customer, this is the big thing, that how you maintain that relationship in order to sustain the business. So that
Yes.
is the core point of CRM. So basically, we all know, like, when we come across the concept CRM, we always deal with the customers or with the leads, basically.
Mhm.
So what we do is, like, if you want to, let's say one scenario is, to sell a product, right? To sell a
Mhm.
product, what we do? We are trying to actually do some campaigning. If we consider, like, if that manufacturing and everything has been done of that product, and now selling is the part. So
Mhm.
the basic job of selling, and so for that, what we need to campaign. We have to conduct some product awareness to the customer, to our targeted customer, correct? So
Yes.
in that case, what we do initially, we are trying to reach them out. We set the campaign. We used to run the campaign, and after running that campaign, what will happen? We will get to know our customer, what is their need and what is their buying capacity.
Yes.
Also, I mean, in order to save the records of our all the leads or to the targeted customers, what we do, we may get some kind of data, like their name, their email addresses, their contact details, maybe their addresses. So these are basic information which we get to, which we are getting actually while running those campaigns. So once we get these information, the next target is to save this records, right?
Yeah.
To what we do, we in order to save this record, we used to use some sort of softwares, let's say Excel. Initially, if individually I perform this whole scenario, running the campaign, getting the information of my customer, and then saving it individually, what I going to do? I just open an Excel sheet, make a heading, and just keep on saving the records. This is what I do, right?
Yeah.
Either Excel or Word or maybe some other software. So
Yeah.
this we understood, in order to save the records or in order to save the database, what we need some software. That's correct. And
Yes.
later on, once we are actually keep on getting these records, it will keep on increasing. The database will keep on enlarging or increasing. So
Mhm.
now Excel Word will not gonna work for me, right?
Yeah.
So what I do, I will I will search for some other option. And even before saving this Excel or Word file, I need some memory. Where do I go to? Where do I go and save it? Some memory, right?
Yeah.
So either I choose hard disk or my system memory. Some memory I will choose. And this is nothing but what? Hardware.
Yeah.
This is nothing but a hardware, right?
That's
So
right. Yeah.
we understood these two terms, that in order to save the record of my customer, I need some memory. both hardware as well as software.
Yes.
Now, when my records get increased, keep on increasing, it's the memory size which I require now is bigger one. So what I do, maybe I switch to LAN, maybe, and
Yeah.
some memory, some other hard disk or supportable memory I can use, right? And within a office, if it is the matter of sharing those data within a office, I can choose LAN, and via LAN I can share this data with my employees or my team, right? And
Yeah.
they can have this access. Now the question is, if it is enlarging keep on, I mean, let's say, okay, my database is more and more bigger, I may switch to server,
That's right. Yes.
because LAN will not gonna work here. Okay, in
Yeah.
one system there is LAN connection, and if I want to share this data, it's not going to work. So let's say I choose server in a bigger way. I choose and I install and set up all the server and everything, and I may use this. So now, for now, it is working fine. So within a bigger office, everyone have whomsoever are concerned to that database, they have the access to those records, and they have the access to the server.
Yes.
Okay. So here, what we do, okay, that local server, this is nothing but local server, right? Within our
Yes.
office, we can set up this server, and we can give the access to this server. Now the question is, what if my offices are in multiple, I have different branches? In that case, how do I go ahead and share this data with my employees or my team?
So you need to use a cloud, or you can extend the
Exactly.
server. Yeah.
Exactly. We have to extend. We have to
Yeah.
extend, because we know that it's not possible if I say that I have multiple offices in India only. It might be in a different states in India, might be in different countries.
Hmm.
So that problem has been sorted out with the term cloud.
Yeah.
So cloud is nothing but server, or we can access the data using the internet.
Yeah.
So there is some centralized server where we have the access, we have the permission to access those data on that particular server. So here it comes, the problem. Once the problem comes, the solution always comes. So
Yeah.
this is what we get to see the cloud thing. So
Hmm.
this is all about cloud. So now, what is Salesforce? If we understood these two terms, that's CRM and cloud. Now the Salesforce is, it is a cloud-based CRM. Cloud-based CRM, even CRM, if I say to sell a product and I'm running a campaign, okay, and now let's say for the example of laptop, okay, so laptop is one product which I need to sell. So what do I need? I have everything. I mean that manufacturing and pricing, everything has been done. Now the next, the next job is to sell this laptop to the companies, not as a one by one. No, to the bigger companies, I need to sell this laptop.
Yeah.
So as a campaign, what I do, I will generate some advertisement kind of thing where I will include all the details of my laptop, the configuration and the model, and the configuration and model and pricing. This thing
Hmm.
I will include on this, and maybe I choose that I will run a product awareness using some email or some newsletters.
Hmm.
So initially what I get, I may get some email IDs and contact information in order to send these product awareness. So what I did, I keep on sending this newsletter, and at some point, I got some contact number, and I directly call them that, hey, this is my product, these are the configuration, and this is the pricing. Would you like to buy it? So maybe the person says that no, I do not want this product now, but I am planning to buy this product after 6 months.
Yes.
So there is two scenario. Either I will keep on sending them newsletter within this 6 month time of period, that
Yes.
this is product, this is pricing, this is the configuration, and the second scenario is, what I do, I just go ahead and set a calendar that this customer with this contact number and email ID has said that he wants this product after 6 months. And
Yes.
after that reminder only, once I get this reminder with that calendar, I will go ahead and contact after 6 months only.
Yes.
What do you think? Which one would be more impactful?
If you uh, more impact means, I think if you keep sending the updates and the newsletters, and
Okay. Okay. So,
the you'll be creating more interest with
but
the
this product is okay. The product is same. Its pricing
then
is same. The configuration is same. No updation up to that 6 month. Then
then
why do I choose to
then it's better to honor the date and time he has given us, the customer has given.
exactly? And because even if you consider yourself as a customer, and some ABC company will keep you sending that newsletter, at some point of time you may get annoyed that
Yeah.
why they are sending me this newsletter. I already set a time that after 6 months only I am planning to buy this product.
Yeah, that's right.
So uh, you may say that no, I don't want this product. It's
Yeah,
you keep on annoying me, so I'm just decline to buy this product. That may also possible. So
that's right.
better way is to give the preferences to the customer choices as well. In
Yeah.
that way only they think that yes, this guy is giving me preference and my timings. So
Yes.
that would be more impactful, and that is a CRM. That is called a perfect CRM, where we are actually trying to put all the protocols in order to sustain the relationship with the customer.
Yeah.
Okay, this is CRM. So Salesforce is that kind of CRM which provides you a platform where you can do all the stuff which is required to maintain the CRM. Okay, this is the Salesforce. So
Yeah.
Salesforce is nothing but the cloud-based CRM. It is not a software. It is not a language, or what to say, or frame. Okay, it follow a framework, but it is not a language like C, C++, or Java. It is
Yeah,
a
that's
platform. It
yeah.
is a platform. Okay, fine. Let's move.
Yes.
Let's try to. You already know some of the CRM that you said, Oracle.
Yeah, SAP,
Okay.
Oracle, um,
Okay. And
Zoho, Sugar,
SAP. Yes, Zoho is there.
Sugar is there.
Uh, yes, Tiger is there. Yes, Sugar is there. What else?
Uh,
Sage. Sage
Sage,
is
yeah.
also there. Yep. And one more is NMS Dynamics.
Dynamics, yeah.
Mm, one more is Sable.
Yeah, that again comes with Oracle, right?
Yes, and one more is CRM on demand, and Any other?
Mm, I can't recollect it now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there could be. Yeah,
Yeah, there could be. Obviously, there could be. So one more is MSCRM. So out
yeah,
of this, I guess Sable is the product of Oracle. You might know
yeah,
about the same, and it is local server based.
that's
MS
right.
Dynamics is cloud based.
Yeah.
So this one is cloud based. Sable one is local. CRM on demand is again a product of Oracle and it is also cloud based.
Mm-hmm.
MS again the local one. Cloud based. SAP in both. I guess SAP now it comes in cloud. Earlier it was local.
Yeah, but HANA.
Okay.
Uh, yeah,
Now some module has come with that cloud thing. And Zoho clearly it's a cloud based.
yeah,
Uh, Tiger again, I guess it's a cloud based. Yes, it's a cloud based. Sugar CRM,
cloud based. It is.
it's a cloud based. It is a cloud based. What about Sage? It's in both. It's a local as well as the cloud based. So these are, some CRM which are present and it's people are using it. But why Salesforce is more popular that we need to understand. So before including all the features of Salesforce, let's try to understand one scenario. That Salesforce, if I say Salesforce, let's try to understand about the sales. Right? Initially, we already talk about the same.
Yeah,
So let's try to understand the sales part. What do you think? Like, uh, if your company wants an app or an application or a software which is responsible for covering all the functionality of selling the product.
yeah,
So, what do you think? What would be the functionality this software should have?
yeah. It should have. It should be able to manage and capture all the leads, send some
Okay,
campaign, email
so
campaign.
fine. Lead details it should have. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other
So
thing
lead
you
details.
said? Even before lead, it should, yeah, even lead detail, it should have that campaigning thing, right? It should
Yeah.
manage the campaign. Then it
Campaign.
should manage the leads. What
Yes.
other thing? Yep, campaign, lead, and
Then it should also be, one is campaign, one is leads. Then
mhm,
it should be able to integrate with my other systems also, like once a customer.
so integration should be there.
Yes.
Once a customer, okay. So once we convert the lead into customer, that should also, there should be some place where we can, include those as well. So let's say we call them as an account.
Yep.
If I have some company detail, I should be able to record those company information as well.
Yes.
So in within a company, I may have different contacts. So
Mm-hmm.
that
Yep.
contact information should be there. What else?
What else?
It's about products, so we should have the product detail as
Yeah,
well.
our product. Yes.
Okay. And what else?
Mm. Then I think it should also be able to what do you say? Um, yeah, there should be some way, say for example, it has to be interactive. Like for example, if I send an email, I should be able to
Mhm.
get a reply on the same
Fine.
thing. Yeah,
Okay, so those, sending the email, we can do via this because
Campaign.
within the account, if while you using the email, you're using the campaign, and even in the account information, we do have that email addresses, correct,
Yes.
in the account
Yes.
as well because those are the specific one. So there we can send the email. We can get the email ID and we can send it. That is already there. Okay, we will include. I mean, Salesforce should have that functionality, so that will be coverable.
Yes.
Other thing we can say it there should be some functionality to raise the cases because in order to maintain that maintenance part would be handled by this thing. If
Yes.
some customer have some issues, so they can raise a ticket, and that would include with the cases.
Yes.
So one can be a cases, and later on, what could be the possibility?
The resolution.
Solution, because if we have, yeah, solution should be there. So if I have cases, so the same case if in future, if the same case will raise again, so I might have the ready-made solution in that case. So
Yeah.
solution I can record. Okay. So now the next thing could be reports, so that I can generate the reports.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yes.
more or less, this is the application. This all the functionality of my application, which we call sales app. Okay.
Yes.
So now consider this that I have this requirement of that sales app. So what do I do? I just need a vendor who can implement this app for me with including all this feature.
Mm-hmm.
So, what will happen? It will require time, it will
Yeah.
require money,
Funds.
so
Yes.
that, yes, and manpower, obviously.
Yep.
So, these three things I need to spend in order to get my software done and uh, up and ready. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what Salesforce does, the very first feature of Salesforce is SaaS. That is software as a service.
Service. Yeah.
Yes. So what do you really mean by software as a service is it has already this app, some standard app. Salesforce has considered all the standard requirements. Like we have seen this sales app, some other apps are also there, which is inbuilt, and with
Mm-hmm.
including all this functionality, it is already there. So whomsoever are using the Salesforce, they can immediately use this particular software. They do not need to spend their time, manpower, and money in order to get the correct vendor and giving them their requirement and then waiting for implementation of that software. No,
Mm-hmm.
once we get the Salesforce, we can immediately use this software. So this is what we say software as a service because we are using that service which is provided by Salesforce. Now the next feature comes is PaaS, that is platform as a service. So what is this? Platform as a service, that means Salesforce also provides us the customization. Now the word is customization. Here, let's say with this standard application which is provided by Salesforce, in future I may need to add something with this. Maybe I may need some billing information or let's say invoicing. I
Mm-hmm.
may have this invoicing features to add to this. So what I do? I do. This is not good to just to add one functionality. I will choose to not to use this app and rather I should implement my own app. No, what I can do, even Salesforce provides us such a platform where I can add my features to that existing app.
Yes.
right? Without affecting its own functionality or its standard functionality, I can add my own functionality to it. This
Yeah.
is we can done in the Salesforce using force.com.
Okay.
Force.com is a platform where we can implement our own software, our own functionalities. Even in the both way, either I can customize the existing one, or I can, implement my own software from the scratch.
Yeah.
Okay, it's up to us.
Mm.
Next one is IaaS. So what is this? This is infrastructure as a service. So infrastructure, what do you mean by infrastructure? See, we
Infra-
have seen, yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So infrastructure is nothing but the environment required to perform
Mhm.
something. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously, I mean, if we are saying that Salesforce all over the world are using the Salesforce, that means what? Salesforce is providing the instance of its server.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Instance of its servers. That means what? Actually, it has a huge infrastructure, and out of that infrastructure, we are using the small part.
Yes.
So yes, Salesforce is it provides a service which is an infrastructure. It's an infrastructure we are using. So yes, it has the feature of IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service.
Okay.
So this is actually, these are the features which makes Salesforce more and more popular out of the existing CRMs. We have
CRM.
CRM, people are using, but
Yeah.
what makes Salesforce more popular? This is the answer why Salesforce is more popular. So
Okay.
even we can say it provides more robust app, more customizable, we can say, and it provides us we can do. This is the feature which actually makes Salesforce more popular in today's world. So now next thing is how much will it cost? How much? How we can decide, because we do not need to set up or install the whole server in my office, in my premise. So how we can decide that how much I should pay in order to use the Salesforce?
Okay. It
That
depends
depends on.
on my, yeah,
Mhm.
on my requirements or the office requirement.
Exactly. It depends on our requirement. That means what feature we want to avail, the first thing, and the second thing, how many users do I need to use that account?
Okay.
How many users gonna use that account, and what features do I need? These two features decide what how much will I go ahead and pay to the Salesforce.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this we have Salesforce have multiple additions, right? If we are saying different features, that means Salesforce have actually some additions which includes some or other features. In one addition, one feature may it varies with the feature and users. Okay, so addition one is developer addition, one is enterprise, and one is unlimited. One more thing, developer, enterprise, unlimited, and professional. These are the addition which actually differs or vary with the number of features and number of users and its feature.